What's up everyone, welcome back to Metro Month. Today we are at Waterloo. So this is actually a pretty interesting one. I love how interesting the whole landscape is. In a moment you'll see all the stuff that I filmed of it. Now just a cool little thing before we get into all of it, and it'll transfer to VA.me. They've actually updated the line so it doesn't just say the line that just, it might be built. It's officially here. It's also on the Metro train, so if you're ever curious of where it goes, you can now see it on the map. Now, weird thing, you can't actually see the bus link here. It just is grayed out, but hey, it's a start. But anyway, let's throw it all over to VA.me and you'll see some stuff of Waterloo Station. Let's go. Welcome to Waterloo Station, the second station a part of the new Sydney Metro City extension. This station is really helpful for serving the inner suburbs of Waterloo, Redfern and Waterloo. The overall design of this station shows many unique elements that make it stand out compared to other metro stations on the new City Metro City extension. Let's have a quick look at the platform. The station box is long, just as all the other metro stations have been designed. The darker toned colour palette for the station works surprisingly well and fits with the overall feel of the station. Before we head up, I need to mention the link of indigenous history throughout this station. There are 3 artworks throughout the station, but I want to mention 2 of them for this episode, though I highly recommend checking them out for yourself if you haven't yet, as they are spectacular. All of these absolutely incredible artworks were created by the talented artist Nicole Monks. Heading up the first escalator, we can see a mural of a young indigenous dancer named Roscoe, holding what I believe to be a boomerang. I also found 2 other descriptions of indigenous history. A pillar saying Waterloo Station, Stories of Place, showing a tool and shrub native to this area, and some small descriptions underneath each diagram, and a second pillar saying, the past is in the earth, the future is in the sky, with a drawing of the landscape of Waterloo and the industrial developments that have come to this land after European settlers arrived. I really like the colour palette for these pillars as well as the rest of the station, and felt like pointing out how uniquely designed each station is, as you'll see throughout future episodes. There are the opal gates, which I find fascinating for this station. Rather than having a large chain of them for commuters entering or exiting the station, there are 2 specific sides of the station with opal gates, on one side being only commuters entering the station box and the other side for commuters exiting the station. While I find it a bit unusual, I actually believe it works very well for peak hours and general commutes. Going up the final escalator to the main level, we can see how far up the main level is. While it may not be the longest ever, it is still a substantial distance up or down. When looking up towards the main level, we can see a unique pattern design for the ceiling, which creates a lovely atmosphere when entering or exiting the station. On the left-hand side of the escalator walls, we can see an indigenous artwork that has been created for this station. The artwork has been named 100 Indigenous Footprints to pay respect to the indigenous elders of the Redfern and Waterloo area. Looking around on the main level, there is a lot of development and greenery to see. I actually took a walk around the entire station and had a look at what the overall development outside the station looked like. For a metro station, made to service a high-density suburb so close to Sydney CBD, it really makes you feel like you're in a new environment, one far away from the traffic congestion and noisy nature of the city. Looking from the outside, I like the added details by having metro promotional signs on the metro station walls. There is also a very tall metro sign to signify that this is where the station is located to those who may be unsure or unaware of it. Heading back down from the beautiful landscape on the ground level of the station, I tried the lift to see if it would be anything special, and being honest, it wasn't really, but having such impressive accessibility to a train or metro station is absolutely lovely to see, and really helpful for those who may be unable to use the escalators. I also decided to see what it looked like coming down the escalators where the painting explained earlier was, and I must say there is quite a long distance between the end of the station and the escalator I was on. It truly helps emphasize the point that these aren't just train stations, they're spacious destinations to experience wherever you may be going. One other thing, and I've seen a lot of people talk about this, there are a lot of seats. Knowing for a service that's pretty frequent, like, I know for me it's every 7-8 minutes, which is good, but why? Why seem to all be fascinated by these seats? They're cool. They're pretty nice. But I don't get why there's so many seats. I do like the color though of these labels. Very nice. Very cool touch. I don't know why I like it, but I do. And that's just something. But it is because it's blue, and I like blue, so. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for Waterloo Station. I'll see you all next time at Central Station for the next episode of Metro Month.